So this is the Rekind desktop app, and I'm so excited to show you how it works. So first thing you would do is upload a photo, just like in Bristles. So the first thing you do is choose a photo and upload that picture. If you wanted to crop or straighten your image, you could do so here. But if it
Ooh.
looks good, you can accept. You can type in a name here. If you don't want to name it yourself, we have a random name generator, which is just like a fun thing that you can use if you want to. So then the first thing it's going to do is detect the edges of your piece. And if that looks good, then you say, okay, yes, looks good. Otherwise, you can make changes to the mask itself. Then it's going to detect your drawers. And if it got all the drawers, then you say, yep, that's everything. And then it's going to get your hardware. And if it found everything, then you confirm. So now that's kind of all of the steps to set up your piece. Now everything beyond that is automatic. Um,
Okay.
so like paint, you can paint either a select region or your full piece. So let's paint the full thing this time. You can go through, this looks just like the Bristles paint color menu. So you're probably pretty familiar with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you select your colors, um, then tap continue and it'll automatically be applied to the whole piece. Um, so you don't have to actually take an action here. If you wanted to do ombre, we added an ombre feature here. So here it's called gradient. If you enable it, then you can choose a second color and you can control the gradient with this little toggle here. So you can get fancy if you wanted to.
Okay.
So we're going to add that paint layer. And now we can add hardware. So you can do that in two places here, or if you go to design, this is where you can take different actions. So we're going to add hardware, continue. And then just like the paint library, we have a hardware library and all of these hardware pieces are shoppable. So on this top row, we will add maybe some drop options. Uh, Maybe we want to see a floral one or a gold knob. I'm going to continue, and then you select which of the handles you want it to be placed on. So I just want the top row, so I'm going to unselect these down here. And then it's going to confirm that's where I want to place the hardware. If you wanted to customize where it goes, like if it goes at the top or somewhere else, you could customize. But we're just going to go with default. And it'll just place it and size it on there for you.
It's nice.
Yeah. So you don't have to worry about resizing it. You don't have to worry about perspective. It kind of takes care of all of that for you. And then we're going to add another layer of hardware for the bottom drawers. So this feels like shopping. It doesn't feel like photo editing anymore. And it's a much more professional way to show your clients different options because you can easily compare. And I'm going to show you that in a second. So on the bottom, let's say we want to compare these, maybe something like these. Select as many as you want to compare. And then here, since I already placed hardware here, it's showing me the remaining drawers. I want the default placement, and then it'll just place it on there for me. And I can quickly look at different options, see how it goes together.
Nice, nice, nice.
Yeah, and that makes it easier to just see what
Mm-hmm.
you like. And now you have all of your products on this product tab. So if you wanted to add more, you go to design. If you want to see all the products you've added, you go to this page here. So you have your paint colors, and then all of these buttons lead to the shopping link. So if you wanted to purchase it, you would just click on that link. Same with the hardware. If you wanted to purchase, click on the link. But you could quickly even see different options here on this screen. And so everything is super automated and you don't have to manually place the
Hmm.
hardware.
And I
Yeah.
think there was a limit too. I think there was one point where I reached the limit.
Oh no. The our limit I think is 50 assets. So you have to
Yeah.
you have to add a
So
lot.
a funny story with that one. So a client, I was actually redoing her furniture. They were remodeling their house, but she wanted me to see what her cabinets would look like in different colors. Huge kitchen.
Yeah.
So she wanted me to repaint the counters and then put different knobs on like um on the cabinets, and then she wanted me to it was yeah, I reached the limit that that project.
Only our most pro users reach the limit. So now I know you're a super pro. Um, so what do you think so far?
I love it. And I
Yeah.
love the connection, especially to Amazon because funny, the hardware, the knobs, the gold ones,
Hmm.
those were delivered today. The gold
Oh,
and have them in black, they were both delivered today. So
no
it's
way.
nice for there to be a connection there because that's just where I get all of my hardware for the most part. I've
Awesome.
always loved the paint feature. So being able to add multiple layers, being able to
Hmm.
snap photos or paint hues from a photo. Um,
Hmm.
I've always liked using it. So, and I've used it to
Awesome.
design my living room as well. So I use it for more than just furniture. If I'm out and about, it's nice to have my phone, but it's also nice to be able to go home and look at it on a big screen and use a mouse and not my finger on my phone
Yeah.
trying to resize and make sure my lines are good. So, um,
Hmm.
I'll definitely be using both for sure.
Yay.
I
I'm
usually
glad.
take my laptop with me with client stuff, so
Hmm.
it'll be nice to be able to switch out the hardware quickly,
Yes.
like you were doing here,
Hmm.
versus having to either have them done before I meet with them. Um,
Hmm.
awesome. Well, I'm a hands-on learner, so this is great.
Also.
By the way, choose file. Let me see what I have in here. Give it a name.
It's
Oh,
just
this
fun,
is
isn't it?
okay. Yeah. Yeah, well, I like that one, the wonky rehab.
Yes. So here, if you wanted to make changes to your furniture mask to unselect the things on top, you can do that. So what you would do is, yeah, remove. The shape selection might be a little quicker here.
Okay.
Have you tried shape before?
I have.
Okay.
I usually either use the box or the line.
Yep, the box. So if you choose the box, you can just put it over everything up top.
I'm assuming it got the mirror.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you just make a very clean line kind of at the start of your dresser.
I think
Perfect.
that's a square, right?
Yeah, looks good. Perfect. And
Okay.
then save. Yeah, I don't think I showed you updating the furniture mask, so looks good.
Get in the drawers.
Cool.
I like, let's do some knobs. I like maybe those.
And we have the sizes in the corner to help you, um, just as you're looking through, kind of know
Hmm.
what the size would be. And does it make sense that hardware is in layers, like in sets? So if you would add one type maybe to the top of this piece and then another
And then the
layer for
other
the
one.
Mhm.
I would think so because that's, I guess, in my mind how I would want it to go. I would want to add the
Yeah.
first set first and then being able to then go back in and then add the other.
Mhm.
Oh, the cups are nice. Those are nice.
Yeah, they are. I love them. It really feels like, I don't know, like trying on earrings.
That is.
And remember, you're on one layer, so you can't place
Okay.
the two types at the same time, if that makes sense.
Mhm. Okay. So I'll need to select or unselect these other ones. So, ooh, I like those.
Mhm. Does that feel pretty easy?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And then, oh, I see the shop. Okay. I was wondering the link to take you there.
Hmm.
And then, so I want to keep those.
Cool.
And then,
So now all your products are here. If you wanted to compare options, if you want to add more, go to design. Um, you see it right above products. There's design, and that's where you can add more things.
okay. So this is what's currently there. And then this is
Hmm.
where you would, okay.
Exactly.
Oh, that's our bigger. Okay. I could be here all day. I was
I
a
know, it's just so much
heavy
fun.
Sims 2 user back in like 2000. This would be like 2005, those days.
Hmm. You
Big
said it
user of
reminds you of The
Sims.
Sims?
So it kind of reminds me of
Oh,
that, just
I
being
love
able to
that.
select things and yeah. Yep. Use the default.
Hmm. Nice.
Yeah.
Green and gold, classic.
Yes, it does. That's all I do is green. I do a lot of green. It's
Yeah, I love green pieces.
ooh, that's pretty. That
Hmm.
well, not to change the hardware, but I do like those.
Yeah, you can always, so if you add this layer, then if you go to that page with all of your products, you can very quickly um,
Yeah.
add or compare things.
Oh, just go back. Oh, here. Yes.
Hmm. Exactly.
Yep, that's nice.
Yeah.
And then if you want to add here,
Exactly. You can add more. You can add your own from a photo, and everything would be here.